Welcome back to True College, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about dating in LA. I'm Shavanno.
And I'm Zelika.
And welcome back. So I know a lot of people are thinking like it's so easy to date in LA because there's so many people. It's people that don't live here that come in, and then there's people that live here their whole lives and literally don't date. And here's why. Because there's so many people in LA, it's like so fast. Right. I don't think people really like stop and speak anymore. It's more like I have to do what I have to do. So nobody's like really stopping to say hello or, you know, and if it is, it's usually this creepy guy that's like, hey girl, what's up? And you like
no.
Nothing. So basically I feel like it's really hard to date in LA, even though it's so many people and there's so many different types of people, it's not really easy to date. What do you think?
Well, I don't date at all. So, and I want to start. So I kind of want you to teach me, to tell me like what to do. Like the do's and don'ts, I guess, of dating in LA.
Well, what I can say is that personally, I haven't really met people or met someone on the street or in a grocery store or anything like that in years.
Okay.
I think everybody pretty much in LA is turned to online dating. So that's what I do. I just basically do online dating, and I found my boyfriend from online dating. So,
okay.
Yeah, other than that, I don't know how I would meet people because I don't really go anywhere besides work and then at home. And then, you know, occasionally to the grocery store, maybe to the beauty supply. I don't meet anybody.
Okay. Because I was against online dating. Not against it, but I wanted to meet somebody the regular way. I wanted to meet somebody organically.
Right.
But I don't go anywhere. Like, my rounds are like home, work, supermarket. That's like the only places I go.
Exactly.
So I'm going to try online dating. I'm going to get one of those apps.
You have to.
And I'm going to try it. So we'll see how it goes.
You have to try it because, and this is what I want to say. This is a big thing too with online dating. People take it and they're like, I think when they go on these dates, they feel like, oh, this is going to be the one. And then if it's not the one, they get pretty disappointed. When I took it as basically like, this is fun, like you're dating, you're meeting different people, which you really don't get to do in LA. So the fact that you get to go out on dates with random people is awesome. Have fun on these dates. Don't go in thinking that, you know, this is the one or this is the one I'm in love with. Go out as, hey, I'm going out with a guy that I'm going to meet and we're going to have a good night. Don't make it an extravagant date the first time you go out. That can ruin it if you go out to this fancy dinner or whatever and it's elongated, it's super, super long.
Okay.
When you can simply say, hey, meet me at Starbucks or meet me at a coffee house. When that coffee is done, you can be like, hey,
I like that idea.
I gotta go. I love dating. I loved it because I was just meeting different people.
Okay.
Going out to places then you can go out to places that you haven't been. So even if it is a coffee shop, you can choose a coffee shop way across town, or you can choose a coffee shop in the area that you haven't been to before. So it's awesome.
I think this one kind of sold me on it when you told me that. You was like, no, go someplace really quick, in and out, a quick coffee date, Starbucks or something. I'm like, oh, okay, good, great. 15, 20 minutes, meet up with you, talk to you, and then I'm out. I love that. I love that. Because if I don't like you, I never have to see you again.
It doesn't have to be super long. And then the next day, if you like the guy, then you guys can choose to go out to dinner or whatever, you know?
Okay, so what online dating apps do you recommend?
Plenty of Fish, I feel, is more like a hookup thing. I've never been on Tinder. I like Match.
There's this new one called Bumble.
I haven't tried that. Of course, I'm not dating anymore.
Right. Well, I heard that Bumble is more for women. And actually on the Bumble app, the woman has to make the first move. So what pictures should you put up?
Okay, if you're serious about dating, and this is really serious, if you're serious about dating, you never want to put raunchy or ratchet pictures because that gives out the wrong vibe. It gives out that you're basically on here for a hookup. You don't want it to be like that.
Right.
You want to put something that's nice and classy. I'm not saying you have to put on a pantsuit or, you know, whatever, but you want to look, you want to look presentable. And then it's your profile too. People think that your profile doesn't matter, but I know when I was dating, and I was online dating, if I looked on something and somebody said for like their profession, if it said like getting money or paper chaser, I automatically was like, okay, this person doesn't have a job. This is the thing too. I hate when people write their profiles and they're like, I like long walks on the beach and I like this, but they really don't like that. Really put what you really like, because I really do like long walks on the beach. I really like that.
Okay.
So if I meet somebody that has that on their profile and that's what attracted me to them, and then I meet them and they're like, oh, well, I really never even taken a walk on the beach and I don't like it. It's like you lied.
And so how many pics? Like one pic, like two maybe?
I'm not the queen on online dating or anything, but I feel that if you overdo pictures, basically someone is just going to be like scanning. You want to give them a little bit to look forward to, so you don't want to put all your pictures. Maybe 2 or 3, but please have like a full body photo because you don't want to fool anybody. You don't want somebody to hit you up and then they see your body and they're not attracted to you. Put it on there so the person that hits you up knows what you look like, and they're already attracted to you before they figure, all that other stuff. So,
and natural photos, right?
Yeah,
like, you could put a professional one, like one that was taken professionally, and then you could put like a candid one, I guess.
Yeah.
So, what about distance? Because I don't like getting on the freeway.
Oh my God, we already know if you're not 20 minutes. And that's kind of long. Like 20 minutes is long. If you're not, honestly, I feel like if you're not within 30 minutes, it's kind of hard. You want to make sure you keep it in distance. Like when you look at ads, like ask what city you live in. You don't have to be like, hey, where do you live at specifically, which street, but what city do you live close by?
I went to someone's house before and they live far. Like, where they say they live? I think they said they lived in Long Beach. And I'm like, oh, okay, like whatever. Like, I could do Long Beach, just by the airport. But no, it was like way. I was like, I'm never coming back, right? I told you straight. Like, I'm like, I'm never coming back. So, what kind of guys are there? Like, you have businessmen, you have musicians, you have, I don't know. Like, is it good dating a musician because they're always out of town? Like,
I don't want to like write anybody off because there's musicians who are really passionate about their work, and
you have like the artist type, like should you date like an artistic guy? Should you date
whatever I feel like you should date whatever works for you, whatever is good for you. You should date. Like, if you feel like the musician is good enough for you and you feel like you can work with him, or you're comfortable and content with that, then be with the artist. It doesn't matter even if it's like a music artist, like, and we know everybody's a rapper in LA, but it's like if that person is really going places, you don't want to write that person off just because you hear him say, he's another rapper. Right. You really should. It's basically up to you. Like, at this point of my life, I feel like I wouldn't date somebody who was trying to become an upcoming rapper, but that's just my opinion.
Everybody is a rapper, a designer, an actor, a director, a writer, a producer. That's cool. That's fine.
LA.
That's LA. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's like if you ask someone what they do and they do something regular, you're like what?
That's true. That is so true. Like if a person just like they work like a regular 9 to 5, everybody's like that. Like you don't model, you don't do. Like,
you're not a model. You sure? You don't want to be?
Yeah, like, no, I'm cool working at this 9 to 5 office job.
So, okay, so you get through the first little date, the little meetup, and if you like them, you have a second date. What would be, like, the perfect second date?
You can go to dinner, whatever. Something nice and intimate. And as you guys progress, as I said before, make sure you take the girl or you take the guy, whichever way it is, somewhere where you can actually get to know them, and not somewhere where you can be distracted by other people. Like, you don't want to invite the girl to a club for a second date. No. Because you won't get to know her. All you hear is music. Or you don't want to invite her to, like, your people's house because everybody's going to be talking to you and calling you, and then they're going to be trying to, like, be introduced to her. No, just take her somewhere where you can genuinely say, it's just you and me, and I want to know about you. Okay. I want to get to know you. I want to be with you. Whatever the situation is. You and that person. Not saying it shouldn't be in an open place. Just intimate enough to where you guys can personally get to know each other.
Okay. All right. I heard people say, like, the movies isn't a good date just because you're not really talking to each other. It's not. It's not. Okay.
It's not a good date.
All right. Okay.
No, because you guys are watching a movie. How do you get to know each other for the first time if you go to the movies? Like, now, dinner in the movies is different.
Okay.
But that's kind of, I feel like the movies is a little bit more intimate. I don't feel like movies is a real good first date. No. I don't think it's a good first date at all.
The date could be, of course, dinner. You have to eat at some point.
Yeah.
But maybe some type of activity.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You don't want to take her, like, rock climbing. Like, I'm not trying to be out of breath and sweaty in front of you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or hiking. Because people do that, like, somebody was talking, like, one of the people I was talking to the other day were talking about, like, working out on the first day, and I was like, not a chance. Like, it's not a chance that I would work out on the first day. You're not going to see me all sweaty. out of breath. I don't even like people to bother me when I'm working out. When I'm at the gym and I see somebody that I know that's bothering me when I'm working out, I ignore it. Like, I'm just like, hey, or I'm like, I'll talk to you when I finish working out. Like, I'm working out. Like, I don't want to be disturbed.
So you're super
this hour in the
focused
gym. Yeah, I'm taking this hour and a half in the gym, and I'm focused so I can get out and go home.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get back to my little nut. I'm not trying to be out like that.
Well, I guess you and that person, I guess is what you both are into.
Yeah.
Because it could be two people who like that kind of stuff. Like, you know, like hiking or rock climbing. But I see what you're saying. Something that's fun and easy.
Yeah.
Miniature golf?
I mean, it's up to you, like you said, if you're into that. But I don't know any girl who's trying to impress the guy that unless he's like this athlete and she wants to show like, hey, I'm athletic too, you know.
Right.
Let's go play football. Like, no.
Right.
I'm trying to look my best and look cute and sexy for whoever guy I'm dating if I'm interested.
If you're interested.
Yeah. So, what about like dating? What have you experienced as far as like dating? Is it hard to meet somebody? Is it easy? Are people really nice and genuine? Like, do people text you now and people call and text? Like, I get people that wanted to like text more than call, and I will always call because I don't want to start a relationship like that where we're just texting all the time.
Okay. Well, some guy approached me recently, and he pulled up. I was driving, and he pulled up next to me, and he beeped his horn. And I always think something is wrong, so I was like, I'm like, did my bumper fall? Is my truck open? Did I cut you off? Like, I didn't know what happened. So then, like, I looked at him, and he was like, put up, like, you know, like, can I get your number? Put up his phone. And my car is old school. I can't push a button, so I gotta like lean over and like roll down the window. And he just put my number, and I was like, okay, fine. And he actually called me right away. We ended up talking that night. Which is rare, because he actually called me while I was still driving, and I'm like, I'm driving, I can't answer the phone. But he called me, and we spoke on the phone, and he was funny. It was a good conversation and everything. But I don't know, like in that whole conversation, I knew from that one conversation, I'm like, you're not the one. I'm like, you're not. I'm like, you told me to go out with him.
Well, I told you to go out with him because you didn't give him a chance, just because of some of the things that were happening in his life. Like in his situation, you was like, no. But I was like, no, don't go off of that. Like, if you like him, you know, at least try to go out with him. So that was like the reason why.
Okay, it never happened though. I did try.
Okay.
I did try. I mean, we were supposed to meet up at the mall or something, and I don't know, like we just couldn't get it together. But I don't like waiting.
Yeah, me either.
So I was like, you gonna be here in an hour? I can give you an hour. And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, you sure? I'm like, we could meet up another time. And he was like, all right, because he was doing something. He's like, well, I could finish it tomorrow. I'm like, no, it's okay. If you know, handle your business. I can meet you again. And he was like, but I have a feeling that if I don't see you now, I'm never gonna see you again.
Were you thinking that in your mind, like, if you don't see me today, like, I'm probably never going to see you?
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking I actually can see you again because I know you're close. I know you live nearby. But I still haven't seen him.
Okay. And
then he texted me his picture the other day. And I was like, oh, what? You trying to remind me what you look like? And he was like, yeah, send me yours. And I was like, no.
Yeah, don't waste anybody's time, like, too. Like, don't waste anybody's time.
I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like based on what I know of him, because he seems like a cool dude, just seems like he's not a cool dude for me. In his situation, I guess I could understand, but I have like male friends and stuff who always say to me, can you send me a picture? And I'm like, we're friends on Instagram, we're friends on Facebook, it's a million pictures up there of me. I take selfies. Like, why you want a whole nother, they want like an exclusive pic?
I feel like it's 100% okay, like, because I've had guys like ask me, hey, let me see a picture. And I'm like, my Instagram is at timeless view.
Oh, right.
And then they're like, no, I want a picture. Every picture that I have on my phone is on Instagram. Anything that's not on Instagram is exclusively for my phone. Goodbye.
Okay.
You don't want to know. When they ask you for a picture and they're friends with you on all social medias, they want like a nude or something.
Okay.
Or an exclusive picture.
Okay.
Like my picture's on Instagram. If you want to see a picture or a different picture, see me in person.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because that gets on my nerves a lot. Oh, send me a pic. Send me a pic. I'm like, there's a million pics of me. Pick one and choose one. Do with it what you want. I don't care. Like, go ahead.
She actually does care. Don't do with it what you want. You don't want no pictures. No. The dating experience that I've had in LA. So that's just like, it's it's a jungle out there. You just gotta keep going through the jungle and keep going through those trees to get to the person that you want. And then when you see them, you're like, finally, like, it was worth it. Yay.
Okay.
But it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Alright, this is basically the online dating and LA dating that we've experienced.
Guys, please subscribe, and you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Zelika CHANTE.
And you can find me on Instagram at timeless_view, and on YouTube, youtube.com/vintagepristine. And also we have a page on Instagram. It's Chip Polish, chipped with the polish spelled with the 0 instead of an O. Please follow us, and please, please, please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you. Bye.